Hi, Steve Sufflato here. I'd like to speak with you about what a make-ready is. The abbreviation for make-ready is MR. Some people call make-ready a setup, or they call it a changeover. So there are two things you must accomplish or do to perform a make-ready. You got to get the register to fit, and you got to get the color to match. So from a productivity and efficiency point of view, we want to measure the length of time and the amount of materials it takes to perform the make-ready and complete the make-ready. This is often done by the number of pulls. So let's just say for a modern sheet-fed offset lithographic press, 40 inches wide, 4 or 5 colors, it typically takes about 3 pulls of make-ready before you start your production run, and you would probably use only 100 sheets per color, and the amount of time would probably be 20 minutes to 30 minutes to do that. Now, how do we get the register to fit? We typically use a magnifying glass, often called a linen tester or a loop. We could also use a digital microscope to do this. And how do we get the color to match? Well, we can use instrumentation like a densitometer, colorimeter, or spectrophotometer. Now, in terms of tolerances, we know that there's 2 types of register. There's external register, which is positioning the paper to the press. So we have 2 margins for this, the in-feed gripper and the side guide. And we're typically within 1/100th of an inch to do this, tens, 100 places. And internal register is what we call fit, and typically it's 4/1000ths of an inch, or about 1/2 row of dots at 175 lines per inch, 150 lines per inch. The tolerance for color, well, really is density, and that's typically plus or minus 0.05 points, density units. Now, if you're more sophisticated and you're using colorimetry or spectrophotometry and you're measuring with delta E, total color difference, it would probably be less than 2, and that would be using the CMC or the delta E 2000 formula, not the 1976 AB formula. So in terms of sequence and duration, we typically do the register fit first because it takes less time, and we do the color matching second because it takes more time, generally. Now let's talk about the technology that we would be using to help us achieve efficient productive make-readies. When it comes to register, CTP, computer plate imaging, has helped quite a bit. We have much better accuracy of register here than we had in the old film-based analog days where we had to make plates in a vacuum contact frame. Auto plate punching. We can punch the plates inside the CTP plate maker or externally, but the accuracy of the punching is very accurate today. And then on press, we can have either semi-automatic or fully automatic plate mounting hanging, which is very accurate. Typically only takes about a minute per plate to hang or mount the plates automatically. Technology for color. The first one would be something called SIP4. It's pre-press setting presets to the press to preset the ink fountain keys, the zones across the sheet. SIP4 is an abbreviation for collaboration interface between pre-press, press, post-press processes. Sometimes you'll hear people call this SIP3, the more modern version called SIP4. So that presets the ink keys. So on first pull, you're hopefully 80 to 85% to final color. Then you start scanning the press sheets, either scanning the color bar or scanning the entire full press sheet. So you have either an offline scanner or an inline scanner, or probably an in-press scanner that could do this for you. Then you can have closed loop color control, which means after you scan the sheet, it automatically adjusts the ink fountain keys. That's great technology. And then in terms of matching the proof, the proofs out of prepress are color managed using ICC profiles. Now, most proofs today are inkjet and they're CT or continuous tone. They're dotless. And they're very accurate because they're using ICC profiles. And then finally, when it comes to getting color on press, we calibrate the press to the proof, not calibrating the proof to the press. That's what we used to do in the old days, but the modern technique now is to use color management. So we calibrate the press to the proof, and we do that with CTP curves. So the curves allow us to change the dot sizes, therefore change tone reproduction and gray balance if we do them independently. So there's a trade association organization out there called ID Alliance, and the ID Alliance supports and sponsors GRACOL, GRACOL, General Requirements for Applications of Commercial Offset Lithography. And they have a specification and a methodology, a technique to calibrate called G7, where G means gray balance or neutrality. So by changing the CTP curves, either linear or up or down, bump it up or cut it back. Bump up means you make the dots bigger. Cut back means you make the dots smaller. We can adjust the dot gain for ink, paper, and press to match that of the proof. And that again is called G7. So in summary, we know that a make ready consists of getting the register to fit and getting the color to match.